Hello all. Well, a little misty this morning here in San Francisco. Overcast. Predicted to be cooler than average temperatures today. Won't argue with that. Let's talk about trees. We don't talk about trees enough. In the wild, at least 30% of the world's tree species face extinction. 30%. That is 17,500 species of trees. The cause: deforestation, logging, and climate change. But they left the big one out, agriculture, for clearing of land. There are 60,000 tree species on the planet left. There's a big need to urgently scale up conservation action. There are 142 tree species have vanished from the world since 1900. 142 different species has vanished. 442 species are on the verge, on the very edge of extinction. The biggest threat: clearance for crops, 29%, logging, 27%, livestock grazing, 14%, farming, 14%, human development, 13%, fire, 13%. Honestly, one of the best things we could do is look in our area and find out what trees are going to go extinct and see if the nursery has any, and plant them in your yard to try and help this stave off a extinction event. If you think trees aren't really that important, why don't you read Easter Island? It's a fascinating group of people who ended up floating onto this island and stayed there and deforested, cut down all the trees, and ended up with a major war until almost everyone was dead because they lost their trees. You have to have trees, guys. That's how we clean the air. We break up the wind. I mean, have you ever been in an open area where there's lots of wind? Just think what it would do if you put trees in there. You'd block it and it would slow the winds down. We don't want to wipe them out just because of our greed to need a certain type of flooring or something. I mean, why would you do that? Just so that you could get a perfect, wealthy floor. Forget the wood floors. Go with cotton-based or fiber-based carpeting, and all of it can be either composted or thrown away or reused. But the one thing we don't want to do is use up any tree species, especially building huge homes and that sort of thing. There's a problem here with trying to save species, is that humans quickly forget, and they don't realize that their parents used to see all these neat trees and they're not, and so they think, oh well, it was just something my parents did, and they give up on it. You should never give up on trying to save species from extinction, especially when it's human caused, which does no good for anybody. You just have to constantly hassle with the taxes and trying to get people to clean it properly, and what do you put in each room, and it just makes no sense to have a huge home anymore. It never really did. All you're worried about is keeping up with the Joneses. The Joneses don't care. Alright, well, I appreciate the last comments on the videos, the ups, the downs, the new subscribers, and until next time.